which is maybe a tell. Fine. Playing to the crowd for sure. 88%.
Wow, 87 for wow. Either the players know who the club is or they don't. That's the question. I have a good feeling the crowd doesn't know the club. So that's another 30-40% that honestly the chat doesn't know about. And we're live. Go.
Went to the full major, okay, in Era Eternity. His one dream was to get a selfie, a picture with Garrett G.
Double, almost.
He doesn't just want to come here and be part of the crowd, part of the furniture. South America are now a well-respected team, and to see Astromic back after the travails that the club have had. I mean, they were so close to at least forcing a chance to make an appearance at the Spring Major, losing 4-3, 4-3 to Furia. If they'd have won that one, would have been a tiebreaker. So they've come so close. Now they've found their way here, and from that interview, Stumpy, they seem confident.
Yeah, for sure. And you love seeing these teams come in confident. Their first Worlds event. It's going to be the case for a lot of the teams that we're seeing through as well. But going up against Space Station, where they just thought, you know, we can take the club. South America has done incredibly well internationally recently, mainly by the way of Furia. And a great start from the club, trying to push as hard as they can on the Space Station defense. I absolutely love that reader right there from Lost. And look at him slow the ball down as well. I adore a player that can do that even in those tight moments. And Lost is the player that's really been stepping up for the club regionally. He has been their best performer in spring since this team came together. A huge part of why
nice read from Arsenal. He was ready for that.
A change of pace is needed for the club a couple of times where they haven't quite been able to close out. A couple of seconds,
nice.
A couple of
I think Arsenal would have had a better shot, but
as well. So the fact that they can come to Worlds on the back of those points that they've earned through this season is fantastic for them. Very, very good motivator for the region as well. Seeing Fury do so well on the international stage.
Pass.
They're bringing back that confidence and a lot of the ability to teach the club and
SG know how to find each other very well
on the international stage. At the right-hand window, it's Astromic, the man wave dashing. Catching out versus Daniel. Space Station Gaming at every single LAN we've been to have had such a fantastic reception.
SG's not on target. Come
on the
target shot. Very nice.
Actually flies out perfectly to Rettles. He can shoot
double.
High, double tap.
Hey, almost. That's the second double that they missed.
Daniel has to retreat.
That shows how important Daniel is for Space Station Gaming, though. 1 second he was 2 versus 1. Would like to be in real trouble.
Soft touch.
Space Station Gaming a huge
Dunk.
attack, and they are of course a team that are happy to play that game.
And
they don't mind having pressure.
Wow, double kill.
Know that one demo, one decent clearance can break them through. When this man
very
is on
nice,
the ball,
Daniel.
So dangerous.
Almost.
Space Station Gaming, they've had their own troubles. You know,
double.
They have had to get reversed
He
the
stopped
opening
it.
Day of the last
It's very hard to not stop that. You need to be very slow.
So it's harder to do that in a best of 7. So hopefully for them, they won't go 3 games down. But of course, in those best of 7s, they've had some real moments.
Almost.
KD1 puts that one just wide.
That's dangerous. These guys, they need to watch out for the passes.
Coming in as well, and that being completely open. Astromic had Boost to wrap himself around that ball, but didn't take the time that he needed to do so. So Space Station Gaming managing to sneak away without any error from that double commit. Astromic on the left side, Lost getting some demos against a team that cleared them by demos per game by at least 1 throughout the season.
Demoing everyone, they're trying to bump around.
Nice
save, Arsenal.
From South America as
that was very close.
Daniel! Coming in from Daniel. Lost. Very underrated player, I found as well, coming in from South America.
Almost.
Talking to Corelli, talking to
Someone has to, yes, Daniel, good job.
Love the club.
Yeah, exactly. They're such a popular team.
Really that's dangerous. Very dangerous. It's a goal. Darn. That's control for KV1. Immediate flip. Somebody was back.
And maybe that one goal is going to be the one that secures the club at game number 1.
Nah, there's going to be another goal for sure.
We had the respawn save from Team Queso in winter.
SG had like 2 shots that were very close to net.
Down in London in spring, so
they'll have to build. Hey! I knew it. Called it.
He's got the experience to put that one away.
Very nice, Arsenal.
Nice
fake and another fake. KV1's.
Arsenal waits beneath it and can then dribble it home.
Even if he did jump, like personal flick, for example, that should have been in. But good job on the flick.
He doesn't really know whether to get hyped up.
A lot of vigor percentage kill.
Or whether actually, you know, it's better for him and the team to be a little
like
bit
the shot.
more
You could, oh my lord. There's a double tap. SSG missed 2 double taps and the club hitting these double taps unfortunately lost. Doesn't look so lost to me. He knows exactly where he is. Yes.
Got a few goals in this one. It really has exploded to life towards the end of game number 1.
Yeah, 90 seconds left. They're going to be wanting to have a Space Station goal.
A little
Or
bit
maybe
lost.
not. Maybe the club are going to be getting the 3, and then the reverse sweep trend is going to continue. But like you say, best of 7.
Aye,
The
aye,
amount of games that you have to win to be going through.
It's a goal.
Rettles
Nice.
manages to use that
Good job.
And the goalie on the line stays grounded.
Riddles keeps it in.
Yeah, Space Station, their decision maker.
Daniel brings it back, and Riddle
Moment.
goes again. Excellent
Shots
work.
Come in. Absolutely love to hear that. Beautiful sound here in Dickey's Arena.
How many people are in the crowd? Doesn't sound like a lot, to be honest, but could be the microphone. Daniel. Ooh, that was
The club's only player who's been to a major
foreshadowed.
before,
I
right?
saw the
And that experience can be absolutely huge as this series
demo
goes
coming
on. We're
in.
already seeing it now in game 1.
A minute
That's gotta be for
remaining,
KB1.
drawn 2 apiece.
Oh, he missed.
And with KB
He left it.
missing that ball, it falls to
I think he
loss, but the
left it.
midfield challenge from Rettles pinches it towards the corner. Arsenal again. A man with question marks floating around him that he will happily replace with exclamation marks at some point.
Lost is going to take a couple of touches again. He's done this quite a few times for the club in this opening game. I think Lost is still staying around, so the club always wanted to play on the front foot.
Nice.
Really
One more hit, please.
panic. That's a great pass out.
Wow.
So important for Space
Arsenal's
Station.
already in.
Oh!
Yo, another double tap that they missed. Not missed, sorry. They hit that time, but nice.
Getting in the way.
Oh!
Arsenal
What a
is not
dunk!
out twice. The opportunity presented itself to him. It was a good chance for that.
Riddles,
one
you
by
beast,
Arsenal,
what a
but
pass.
Look at that positioning. Up incredibly quickly.
Oh my god,
23
Riddle.
seconds
Arsenal.
left. Space Station with the lead.
Love that from Arsenal as well, going for the dunk instead of the win. Really
I
good
want to
play from
say
him.
there's going to be
Give them a
another
chance to take this first game.
goal.
First time they would have taken the first game
think
in an
for the
opening
club.
series at a major in not ever.
If they can
this
do it.
season.
I knew it. I called it. Wow.
This game just keeps
What is
going
going on?
to the next.
I wish I had. Can someone give me $1 million, please?
To that back board, Daniel actually missed jumping, and then it just
Ay,
ball
ay,
went over the
ay.
defense. Lost,
That's
presenting
such a
himself
bummer.
as a nuisance. And Arsenal
It's not
in
gonna
his
be
chair,
easy.
Just shaking it off.
They've got some pinball machines in the player area backstage, and I imagine the club have been practicing because that was pretty pinball-y right
Let's see
there.
what they can
The cross
do.
goes over the top. That was clean, Daniel.
7,
Defense, 5
6,
seconds left.
5,
Stromick is
4,
there. Maybe some drama late on in game number 1. Daniel
1.
moves it forward. The club would take overtime right now, and they
There you
do.
go.
And we do head to overtime.
Looks like there's no
between these two.
delay in the audio anymore.
The momentum
Seeing him synced with
seemingly
the,
going towards the club
crowd.
a couple of times. The Stromick very far up in that orange half. Immediately from the kickoff, lost the chance to go low with it.
Big
Did fancy
almost.
it. A lot of mechanics on display across
Immediately
the both of these
shoot.
teams. And I'm intrigued just to see how Arsenal ends up
wow.
doing. He's my biggest player that I want him to perform. I
Loves
want him to do
hugging.
well. And so far he has been doing so. This
Comic.
is a proving ground for everybody on this pitch.
Sheesh.
Yeah, so that Arsenal's been Space Station Gaming's best player so far, and here he is
Yeah, I'd agree.
again. Really
Big.
able to pull
Nobody's
the
there.
ball
Go,
out of
go,
position.
go.
Looks like he has control of the ball, but lost it the same. Doesn't have the boost on that occasion, unfortunately. Bit of a double commit, but it might work out for them.
Yeah.
Arsenal is there up against Lost, and Arsenal wins out on that
Bring
occasion.
it back,
Only
Riddles.
For now. Daniel, though, should be able to
Nice.
slow this one down in defense. Good defending from Space Station in the end.
Uh-oh.
More pressure.
Another
from the top.
dunk.
It was a good chance for Lost as well to go for a bump, but instead,
Nice time,
not having
Riddles.
that ambition, not having that
Dunk.
idea to go for it, goes for the block instead. A lot of the physical play can benefit
the
a team
boost,
like
lost.
Space Station or a team that know
Arsenal
that
should have the
incredibly
boost to
well,
get
so
it.
they're gonna be
Aye.
delivering and dodging demos.
First game that you would expect is much
Daniel.
more important for the club than Space Station. They are the underdogs here. Their region, despite Furia, excelling
Aye.
so much in recent times.
Good
And
boost
Secret
management,
Taking
though.
down BDS.
And Secret taking down BDS as well.
Gonna
It's
take it
not
from
considered
aboard.
below North
Riddles?
America, you know, so if
Nah.
the club can take this opening game, it will just
Easy one.
potentially open the door for the rest of this series. Especially with the way they've won it. Both
Almost.
teams taking
No
the lead,
problem,
both
though.
teams losing it straight away. Good play all round. Rettles there.
Riddles!
That one got in.
There you go. That's the double that they wanted all that time.
Towards the club. Let's
The
go.
first double that they
Onto
went
that
for.
corner. What
What
touchdown.
a
Stromick has been
beautiful
there for a
goal.
long time.
Good job.
Showing them
Mentality comes with it. He is involved
This
every
is G.
as
there that is
Go.
That's good.
to that overall.
Yeah. Theoretically, Bravado gaining earlier on against Renegades.
Live.
Bravado got better and better as the series went on.
go,
They
go.
had the advantage, the
One
ability
and
to take what
Riddles.
they'd learned from those opening games, finally getting their first goal in game 4. So
Nice
if the club can
dunk.
improve, Space Station Gaming, mark my
They
words,
know they
we're
have
gonna
to.
have
Oh.
to.
Very nice pass.
From
Yeah.
Rettles here on Aquadome.
Arsenal.
Space Station.
Riddle's gonna
Great
catch
start
that in
into
the
this game.
air.
It's
Try to
15
bounce it back
seconds, but
in.
they heat
No.
map glowing on the opposite
This
side
is
of
a little
the
bit dangerous
pitch.
here. Oh wow, lost is completely lost.
I want to see if it's going to be as close in this game as we saw previously, because
He had
it
boost,
comes
he
down
didn't
to
want
the
to go
club
for it.
pressuring as much as they can. They can't change their game style,
Can
and a
you read
couple of the
that?
demos coming out. Rettles getting 2, both
Try
of the
behind you.
stomach, and then KV1
Not a
doesn't
good,
actually go that
not a
far down
best
the
flick.
pitch, but if that starts to open up, then Rettles is going to continue to be that demolition derby destructor
Very
that
nice
he
dunk.
likes to be.
You wonder if it'll be
Very nice
I
dunk.
tell you what, I wouldn't mind 7 more goals
Good
down the
job,
road.
Daniel, not
That'd be
sending that
lovely
in the
as
middle.
Daniel.
I saw that it's gonna
Tiny
be a
little
goal
fake
if
in
he
front
sent
of
it
his
to the
own
middle.
goal, showing the boys confidence.
job.
He loves being on the stage in front of his fans.
Wow,
Challenge
Arsenal.
between Arsenal and KV1. Stromik is coming
Okay.
in, good speed from him, but Rettles
Nice.
again in the perfect
Control
position
that.
positionally. Been fantastic for Space Station Gaming so far. And this is what
Wow.
we can do. We can just change the angle, change the
Yeah,
speed
he
of
just
approach
went back.
to let
That's
Rettles in.
amazing.
A nice attack from Space Station Gaming that on that occasion didn't quite happen for him in the end.
Okay, that's
but
good
that was
still.
really good in game 2.
Yes, it is. Daniel's alone.
Opportunity
Alright.
to go down the pitch from the club.
Nice
Goes that
clear.
light pass and then the bump on the backboard. Something that we're seeing come into
little bit of a
the meta a little bit more
look
frequently
over
with
it.
Daniel. Tries for a shot, but it does pinch into the opposite corner.
No, that
Storm
wasn't good.
send it
That was
long.
way too strong.
Arsenal to collect.
Now
Does
they're out of
look into the
position.
central transfer, lost a fake out.
Good
He does, but Rettles
read.
had that little bit more distance.
Lost
and
has
can
the
make this
boost.
bar nice and wide, can block
Going
it
for
away,
something
but
weird.
lost into the sky.
Space Station
Very
Gaming definitely
nice
defending
bump.
more on the front foot this game. I think in the first one they were happy to counter.
The only way to get him down the
pressure. Now they're charging forward as quick as they
Shot.
can. But if the club can slow
Missed.
them down like
Arsenal
that,
saved as well anyway.
fakes in the air. I love an aerial fake.
Was
It
wide.
really just excites me.
I love an aerial fake.
Immediately
They're so fun to watch because we're watching, one
back on
counter,
defensive.
and we see the player start to boost away
Nice
from it. And
dunk.
you're like, oh, here we go. Here
Stromik's
we
gonna
go.
shoot
You
it
know
to
what's
the mid.
happening.
Yeah.
Hopefully we do get to see a little
That's
bit
a
more of
good
that Space
first
Station chucking
touch.
in a few of their own as well.
Ooh,
Good chance to
fake.
drop down. Did Rettles get the flip? I don't think he
Aye.
did.
Shot?
Fun, but
No.
Arsenal trying to go into the corner.
Gonna
bounces
behind
high.
now.
KV1 again
Shot
with an
almost.
error. KV1 a couple of times.
I wanna
Stay
see
ground
how many
just
people
high.
that touched.
KV1
One-
again
oh,
with an
God.
error. KV1 a couple
Lost,
of
you
times
crazy
stay
bastard.
grounded or hasn't quite gone up as quick
Almost
as he
dunked
should
him.
do, and it's led to scary moments.
Massive save though from
Lusty
Lost.
flick.
That was such a
No.
good read. Horrible angle. to
No,
get away from,
that first
but able
touch.
to do it to keep the club in
Riddle's
this
gonna
game
take it
for
up to
now.
the air.
Just slows it
Come on,
down.
Riddles.
The start.
Come on,
Lost
come
is
on.
already up. He
Come
wants
on.
to go, but he waits. Again, great play from Lost, and in the end does get his block. Surprised by it.
Almost.
Oh, that one almost sneaks in. Just about got away from
Daniel.
the Space Station Gaming still continuing to put this pressure on, and that demo will help.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes,
and
yes, 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 yes,
absolutely
yes.
pays.
Yeah, good job.
Slow play it, and Rettles diving
That was
through
so
the
slow, it
opposite
looked like it
goal.
was in
One
slow
damage to
motion
begin with
compared to
on
this
KV1.
other game.
Lost gets faked out a little bit, and then Rettles getting the bumps
Very
on
nice
the
speed.
way.
Very
1-0
nice speed.
Space
Very nice
Station. 3
decision
minutes
making
gone.
by Daniel.
That was the most
Love it.
PlayStation Gaming years goal I think I've ever seen. There was a bump and a demo as Daniel twirled in the air, and eventually the goal was made pretty simply for him by the work rate of his teammates. Just a brilliant squad, a brilliant roster of Space Station Gaming, and they're stepping up at the right time. They are really finding some form right now. It's Arsenal there with the. I think it was a musty flick.
No, that's just for.
And it's a great time to find that form too.
Very nice.
Space Station coming into this tournament.
It's open.
Oh, a couple of errors.
Yeesh,
We
yeah.
want to be seeing that from you, the club. We want to be seeing the best form that you can possibly be on. But look at the pressure continuing for Space Station. The pressure for them though, building off the pitch as well. People saying that they're not the favourite to win this competition, but to get those top 4 spots, yeah, for sure. I've got them in my top 8.
It's
Absolutely.
interesting how this suddenly is such a low-scoring game out of the blue.
They're gonna have to come against Space Station. Will they ever
I think
be able
both
to
of
double
teams
their
are
lead
ever-
and give themselves a bit of daylight. The first time in this series, the team would have been a couple of goals ahead. It could be Rettles right now again.
One more
forcing
shot?
the angle.
No,
Daniel's
he's
coming
getting
in,
it
but not
around.
able to score.
Daniel's reading that. Arsenal
Space Station
above.
under pressure.
Bump from
Stromik is
Lost.
on that.
Arsenal still makes it.
Quite well
Riddles.
this time. Rettles,
Boom.
which finds its way in off the post.
Posting in.
Cheeky ricochet on the right-hand side. It's Stromik just a weak
Arsenal is
touch.
such a good
Arsenal
pass.
is there to just poach the ball.
Damn.
And
KV1 had a little bit of boost. I
not
think
his fault whatsoever.
he should have won for that corner.
Sometimes might go out towards the middle, sometimes might go in. You have to just try and bank on what you believe is going to happen. But Rettles,
Weak
brilliant
shot.
shot from him, securing a 2-goal lead for SSG.
The club's starting to look a little bit rushed.
Very
Place
nice.
taking a touch in game
Arsenal.
number 1. Instead of just booming it back towards the Space Station Gaming goal. And Space Station Gaming have done such an effective job of boost starving.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. They're always there. I love it.
Effective unit against the club. I think in game 3 we're going to have to see a slight change in approach from the club because Space Station
Not going for a lot of
looking well on
demos.
top of them here.
SPACESTATION like they usually do. I think it's because they don't know what these guys can do, to be honest.
Manages to punt the ball into the back of the orange side net. Arsenal faking out that touch, and it just leaves the entire SPACESTATIon defense a little bit bedraggled.
I want to watch that again.
I think in game 3 we're going to have to see a slight change in approach.
Riddles clear that.
SPACESTATIon looking well on top of them here.
KV1 clear. Daniel passed it, and nobody touched the ball. Where's the rest of the people?
We wanted to get a touch on that. The fake coming in. Side net. Arsenal faking out that touch, and it just leaves the entire ball into the back of the orange side net. Arsenal faking out that touch, and it just leaves the entire SPACESTATIon defense lost. And just when I'm saying they need a change of approach, the club get themselves a goal, and suddenly what was looking so comfortable for SPACESTATIon could be really nervy. But can the club get themselves on the ball?
Double commit from the club.
15 seconds remaining. SPACESTATIon holding on to that 1-goal lead that they earned earlier on in the game. The pass central from Lost, a really good pass from him, in fact.
Daniel.
But just nobody from the club wanting to take on the responsibility of going for the shot. Rettles has to burn this time away.
Riddle's so smart, he's already there.
Goes back down towards Rettles.
And
it's dead. Into his own half.
Very nice. 2-0 SSG. Let's go. Very close games.
That was the top passes as well with the club, and they want to surely having those same thoughts, but maybe a bit of, they did, they're confident, they want to be going. Rettles saying though that SPACESTATIon are the most prepared and confident team in this entire competition, not just in the Swiss. No, he's not just going to lower himself to talking just
very nice
about
control. Nobody's there though.
Any team here, including Moist, they are the most prepared. It's something that I love to hear. The preparation going into the biggest competition. Yeah. Yes, please.
He ready for that pinch on the wall. Flip reset. KV1 reads it. Personal keeps it in.
That's exactly what we want to see, and that's
ooh, lost missed. That's almost in.
Just about squeezing in. Rettles went for the dunk. It wasn't quite to be, but just on Aquadome. It's
nice flick,
Gaming starting these games so well, putting the club so firmly on the back foot. It's like they're going to
keep the ball in. He had to flick it.
SPACESTATIon know one word, and that word is aggression. They're just going to dive at the ball in every opportunity, beating out players as well. Daniel for the double isn't able to get it,
one
but
double
the
miss.
From him, a couple of car lengths between him and the challenging player.
It's a low percentage, but it's worth trying. Why not?
He can do that just as well. Backboard.
KV1 is almost always on the backboard.
It's really important for a little while that the club keep up their communication in this high-pressure situation when you're looking to your teammates to your left and right for the first time.
I have no idea where that's going. Daniel.
Because they will be well aware.
Nice.
They're going to come up for a period of defending right now.
Let's see who's going for that. Nobody.
One goal
all on the goal line.
Suddenly they're in the attack. I just don't want to see them rushing things and overcommit.
Good chance for the double from a strong make, but
wow.
Arsenal to save. It was a great save as well, but Lost is able to get another one. A few goals from the trot as well.
Good pass.
Again, the aerial fakes coming in, and Arsenal with the in and out save gets it wonderfully, but Lost is there to capitalise.
I'm happy that Lost was there because that just meant that we could see that beautiful Arsenal save from in and out the goal. I always love an in-and-out save. I'm a sucker for them. But that's what the club needed. They've got themselves in the lead. Can they consolidate? Can they keep hold of it? In game number 1, they got 3 goals, but it was either equalised or each time they scored, they conceded straight away again. SPACESTATIon Gaming have done okay from this kickoff, but that touch from Daniel will lose possession from them. Everyone leaves it for Arsenal. And we've also seen some fakes coming out from the club. They've been pretty effective at going for the ball and genuinely purposely missing it. SPACESTATIon Gaming have been pretty delicate against that a few times.
His ball.
Touches in the midfield, can't quite sneak it away from the SPACESTATIon defense this time. Daniel to the backboard, but the angle absolutely impossible to score from. Instead, fancy the pass. Dan again rotating the midfield.
Nice dunk. That should
very effectively wanting to be aggressive. Does not want to
nobody's
have
from the club.
South American players bearing down on him.
On the attacking side, every time they
be his MO.
Win a 50-50, which is a shame. Almost.
It was lost. Goal line, just have to get that one away. Oh, but he turned away, or did he get bumped from that?
Cleared it. I hope they don't try to pick again. Flip reset. No.
Can do some cleanup though. Keep the attack going at least for now. Arsenal comes in, gets rid of that ball, but in general play, the club has so much more in this one. It's become even.
Everyone fake.
An important saves like that, getting the club back in it.
And it's not just that, you've got individual players.
I think there's only going to be another game here, another goal here.
On 100% goal participation in the first 3 games. He's had 3 goals, 2 assists. He's been vital to the success of the club. And so far unable to win a game, but it has been very close.
Goals, nice block, Daniel.
Daniel's over the top.
Double tap! Oh, that was so close. The second double tap that he almost got.
Rushes it, and SSG carry on.
Arsenal, though, he turned away quite rightly, thinking that KV1's going to
Dunk from KV1. Loss is already up for that. Nobody's up in the attack. Loss is alone, literally against 3.
A huge event for them, and yet to come to any major so far.
KV1 a player that just wants the ball. He wants it under his control, but it happens so much
okay.
left in 3v3. So he needs to take those moments when they come and just be aware. He'll be called into action at any point. There's more pressure right now from SSG.
Riddles, shot.
Daniel shoots. KV1 makes up for any earlier scary
Forward
moments.
pass.
He does go alongside a Stromic, however. The double commit is scary, does not lead to a goal. They've been able to recover. The boost is fine again. Stromic delivering a demo towards Rettles.
Didn't understand what was there, but he let him the ball.
Arsenal on the backboard, touching down wonderfully.
That was very nice.
He is speeding up. That engine is revving.
Yeah, Lost is basically playing from left to right, just sweeping anything that comes about 10 feet in front of the club goals. Space Station Gaming suddenly have to rush things. Rettles being tracked by Stromic, but he gets away.
Oh
Can't
my.
quite get it on target though. Daniel's flying into the corner.
Riddles.
Lost was there again. That
nice.
So many touches of the ball. Almost impossible to go against. Rettles goes underneath KV1, and Stromic is there. They're supporting each other.
And
almost
lost.
With the save.
Bumping on the goal line. Just gonna go for it. Yeah. There's 3 of them looking at him. Possible. Uh-oh. Lost shot. Arsenal got it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5,
clearing it away, and the club seconds from securing
1.
the first game on land. KV1 to send long. Daniel to the backboard. KV1 who to the floor.
So close. Yeah, I called it. There wasn't any. They're reading each other very well. We're live. Oh. 2-1 in the series for Space Station. They have to be. The only thing I noticed that there was a goal that was a mistake there that they accidentally faked. Arsenal faked the play. It didn't work. And they have to go for some demos. They have to go for some demos. That's all I can say. SSG demos for the club. To be honest, I think they need more people up the field when they attack. It worked for them now because the last game, because Space Station made a mistake and they lost the lead. But if the club don't send players up,
wonderful in this series so far as well.
SSG should take this. Let's see if they change anything.
That's really good pace for Rettles.
Up this wall. Last one. Oh my lord, that was so close.
Not quite to be.
50-50. Boom. Rettles, you crazy bastard. Click. Arsenal got it. Nice, use KV1.
Very, very frequently.
Still
they're leaving the ground just that 0.1 of a second earlier.
Well, I mean, you said they were prepared. Maybe by that they mean they're jumping one day earlier than anybody else. That's a great fit there from KV1.
Wow. Stromic is
there from the club.
so offensive. Now it looks like they're actually doing it. Let's see. Uh-oh. Oh, bad. That was weird over there. Speed from Arsenal.
Have to get this man Lost on the ball. If you go in against Rettles and win it, Lost almost bounces that one over KV1. Could have been dangerous. KV1 jumped at the right time.
The defense looking stronger for the club in this game. Not nearly as many errors as we've seen previously.
Almost.
Naughty pinch coming out as well, but low boost for Daniel. Has to return back to his half. The boost very in favour of the club right now until a couple get picked up by Space Station Gaming. A great bump on that back line.
Yeah, they need bumps. I told you.
Cleared away. That is going to be landing awfully.
Open.
KV1 clearing it away.
Not open,
very, very effectively. Daniel to the sky.
Vulnerable first shot.
Great speed from him.
Yeah.
Outspeeding Dan.
The club's goal line is just about starting.
Who calls Daniel Dan?
Like Space Station Gaming didn't score
despite
having 9 shots and a lot of them good ones as
well.
Goal? And still they can't break through.
Yeah, no. And a goal. Yes. Good job. Good job.
pull up nicely, takes that gamble, but it does not pay off. Daniel instead reading it better, it flies flat, and he can send it in halfway through the game. The 1-goal lead for SSG.
That's what can happen if you start to just get a little bit overconfident as the club were right there. You forget that your opponent's pretty darn good at this game too. Everyone leaves that one for Astromic. Lost is in. What can he do with some boost, with a chance to go solo? Not enough, because Daniel's there. KV1 wants to flick this one into the corner. It was a good flick. But Arsenal knew exactly what was coming and got the block.
Very nice.
Individual opportunities
defense
arising
as well.
for the club.
Humble.
Certainly fantastic on the 1v1.
Sorry.
Is KV1, but when we've seen the team plays come out as well, not too many passes have worked out for them so far as I can remember anyway. The Space Station Gaming, they're all about those team plays. Arsenal wanting to go for that light touch from the pass from a teammate. Daniel central, very selflessly. KV1 wants to carry on with that ball, but Rettles just dispossessing him in the air.
Oh, great play from Rettles to get the second touch as well.
Yeah.
And it's over the top of Astromic. This will let Arsenal make Daniel's
Open
following
space. We'll see what he does now. Ceiling shot.
Arsenal tries to make something from it. Can he pinch this one in? Wow, what a turnaround that would have been. A pretty poor first touch.
Very nice demo.
Good demo from KV1 as well to clear out Rettles, otherwise that attack would have carried on.
Okay, lost.
Does not quite get the touch he wanted to. Needed that soft angle in the
Nobody's
middle.
there again.
Receiving the pass from KV1.
The club.
Team plays looking much post bounce. Finding KV1. And it's ones across the board.
To KV1 as well. There it is. It works out pretty
well. Daniel almost got it. What happened here?
KV1 as well. There it is.
He misread it completely.
And it's ones across the board.
To KV1 as well. There it is. It works out pretty perfectly there for the club. Just when I was starting to think that gaming, they weren't falling for them.
Another mistake by SSG. Arsenal. Another mistake by Arsenal.
The last minute of this fourth game.
Not good.
In that final minute, it's going to be seeing Space Station Gaming wanting to finish out this game as they started with unbelievable, undeniable, unassailing pressure. Dan wants to get the flip reset, can't quite pull it off, but Arsenal to that side wall, a much nicer touch. Gets one touch down below.
From SSG.
Daniel to the ceiling, but the ball just run away from him.
Nice.
Still manages to get that flip reset.
Yeah.
Because of course he does onto the backboard. Rettles to clear it away.
That's
Great
clear.
play, but it does lose a lot of pace by touching the ceiling.
The club are just taking their time here, you know, they're not rushing anything, they're building up some boost reserves.
Going for the fakes. Fakes are not going to help on club. I can already tell you. They're not.
And I don't mind that from the club. It's so tempting when you get an
I don't think
equalizer
fakes are going to help them against the club. Demos.
Before that overtime. They're not
good.
for that trap, and it does just mean they can begin to move forward. If Daniel's toucher isn't perfect, he could be in trouble, but it was perfect, and he still has the ball.
So perfect, in fact, that it leads
Actually, Arsenal already scored a goal by faking, so who am I? But
want to intercept to the ceiling as well as he lands though. Pumps to the backboard by Daniel.
He missed it.
Missing
that was close. Close, very close.
What happened at the end there? I thought Daniel made the wrong decision going for the backboard, but for some reason Lost missed it. Maybe he was concentrating elsewhere, but Space Station Gaming have started the overtime.
There's that double that he was trying. I think that's the first time that he was trying to do that. Wow, wait. Let me... That's not good. I see my audio peaking. That's not good at all.
7 seconds, the chance reigns through the wildcard arena. And Space Station on series points.
Daniel, the latest in a long line
Close
of 15-year-olds
threshold.
coming to these lands. People saying, is he going to be able to handle the pressure? Will he be just as good and amazing
-10?
as he is online? And as we tend
What
to
is
see
this?
in Rocket League,
They
manage it. You know, so many of them actually play better when they have the hot seat, when they have the crowd with them. And
why is that not doing
Daniel is
anything?
up there with the
Why is
very
it
best
peaking?
in North America. Perhaps the
Lower my audio a little bit.
And when he plays well, he's so
Test.
exciting to watch. Change an awkward
Still
result for
peaking.
Space Station Gaming.
Test.
When you look back at it, you think, oh, that's a pretty comfortable win.
I love the confidence as well. Double tap immediately into that.
Hello.
7 seconds left.
We're not crossing the red too much.
That and actually allowing that goal to come in. Very, very good goal, but dribbling round 2 of them. And then onto that double tap by whipping round the side. It's the cheeky smile in the middle. You see Rettles smiling like, I am so lucky to be on a team with this kid. I am the best scout in the world by you know, managing to get them on side. And now, one more game for Space Station. We'll be sending them through into the 1-0 part of our Swiss, and they will be playing against the team that have got another 1-0 if they can do it. But the club are still standing in the way. They need 3 more games Not impossible, especially with the chaos that can rain down on Wasteland.
And bro, they're from South America. They've got more mechanics than what
Call me
we've seen
bro.
so far, alright?
You're
They
like
are capable.
You're like 30, don't call me bro.
They're capable of, I've been hanging out with Turtle too much, alright? They're capable of doing pretty much anything, and unfortunately towards the end of that
Ladder
last
up.
game, they were
Okay.
starting to get a little
I
bit
think we're
stretched.
good now.
I really want to see them try and go for some more solo plays. Be arrogant, you know, demand that ball. Who cares if your teammates want it? How good you
B1
are.
versus
Don't
G.
let Space Station do the same.
I love those solo plays that we see from Arsenal come out every now and then because they seem like the work of a mad inventor, where he flies in the air and he's like, you know what, let's just improv this bad boy and see what happens. Man after my own heart, I like it a lot. Daniel, a little bit more choreographed in how he decides to play.
Arsenal's playing like an old school skateboarding game, chaining combos together as he goes along to get max points.
Grinding on a cruise ship just to get those points. We all know that, we all know.
Well, here's last. He wants to get the flick reset here coming from the angle. Seiko West almost, but he couldn't quite get it. A strong
awkward.
pass into the center. That would have been a really risky play for KV1 to move up towards.
Nice
and
three.
rightly decides it's not worth that risk just yet. They've got 3 games.
It's
Lost. Can he put this one
dangerous.
away?
I
Oh,
knew
the
it.
finish is actually helped along by SSG.
Lost
Wow.
managing to get yet
That was
more
hard.
onto the percentage of the goal participation. Astromic going onto the backboard. Lost shoots
Ay,
low on an
ay, ay.
open
I
net.
think-
Could have been a better finish, but helped along the backboard. Lost shoots low on an open net. Participation. Astromic going onto the backboard. Lost.
That would have hit the floor there, a little bit where Daniel is. No, sorry, Arsenal. And maybe Arsenal should have saved that, but I think Daniel
On an open
jumped the gun
net.
there a
Could have
little
been a
bit,
better
but
finish,
it's,
but helped
you know,
along by Arsenal.
really
He
honestly
taps
no
it
way to,
over. No one there, realistically.
especially in
at
the
fault.
middle of a
Sometimes
shot. It's
that
very hard to
just
choreograph
I'll play the club.
defenses.
Bombers back in it. Lost to go over the bump on Arsenal as well. The club finding some confidence to themselves. As I mentioned, just chuck yourselves at it. Play like you are the best team in the world. Believe it.
They were long boosts as well. They had full offensive.
Space Station Gaming, a few questions to answer yet again. Astromic's getting past them. Can he get a reset or some sort of decent challenge? Not quite. Arsenal, a huge clearance long. And I think for a little while, that's what Space Station Gaming needs to do, just to take the sting out of the club.
Yeah. With a minute and a half gone, however, it's the club going into the lead again. He manages to, so the club rather, they managed to do such a good job of, in the later part of the series, they have been the dominant team. It then just turns around towards the end where Space Station then go up into it. The engine warms up a touch more.
And it's interesting as well that the club haven't taken their tactical timeout. This is best of 7. They are able to take that minute-long break to talk things through, but maybe the club are a team that just like to get on with it, keep up any momentum that they have, rather than just taking that step back and thinking.
Daniel parking sideways manages to stop that ball from going dangerously into the side of Space Station Gaming. That positioning has been fantastic from him so far.
Wow,
and
that was
link
close.
up from Arsenal and Rettles. It does not lead to a goal, but very, very close. Arsenal managing to actually miss that ball after the fake from a player of the club. Backline sees Arsenal going for one flip reset into the second. A shot from a strong trying to punish that hubris.
Rettles is going to be beaten to the ball actually by Lost, who is doing his thing again where he just gets involved all over the pitch, but that's a huge challenge win from Rettles. Daniel's going to be teed up. He goes to the backboard. Astromic with a good backboard read this time. Daniel got some joy in Utopia in the last game in that exact position. So the
play.
Space Station Gaming are trying to do.
Nice, go Daniel, go, and shot. Easy.
The ball bounces to Rettles.
Same play,
and
just
he
twice.
has the
This
reflex
time
just to
they
send it away.
Stressing the defense time and time again.
This time,
Daniel wanting to
Finch
get those
was up
tiny touches.
out mid
gets the
and they
bumps,
got
just
it.
trying to make
Very
it as
nice
open as
read.
possible. And Rettles waiting to take that final shot is in the perfect position. That one goal bringing them level with the club. Half of this game gone. Astromic though dribbling around the side, saved away by young
Wow,
man
what
Dan.
a touch.
Again, though, it's another one of those even games between these two. There have been periods where Space Station Gaming have had all the onus on them, all the emphasis on
Daniel,
the attack.
see?
But doing okay, but when Daniel
what?
gets control of the ball,
Uh-oh.
looks so much more dangerous.
not in,
and
but-
that's a huge challenge from Lost, and he's chasing it up. Arsenal's demoed, and the club get their lead back.
The perfect counter-attack. You see Astromic having a giggle as well. Lost just has to pre-jump it. KV1 removing Arsenal from the pitch. And still, that is a brilliant read because that is almost an in-between bounce from that ball. It didn't quite roll up. It didn't quite bounce flat. It went in the middle. And yet, Lost read it.
I got a bit excited for a second. I thought that Astromic was pointing at SSG, but he was just talking to his coach and having his arm out. I was like, oh, this is heating up.
Imagine.
But not quite yet. I'm sure as time goes on, we will see some of that, some trash talking.
Version 1.
Yeah, that's what I was getting.
Yeah, calm.
No, yeah, him,
calm.
He,
unbelievable.
yeah, no, him, that guy.
Yeah, really loud.
What I was hitting at.
Loved
Anyway,
it.
2 on the club.
1.5 minutes remaining as the club wanting to stop Space Station Gaming in their tracks. This one game cannot go Space Station's way if the club are wanting to be winning out the series in our wonderful Swiss. Arsenal dropping it down to Dan. Gonna get that bump in the corner. Rettles touching it a couple of times.
Wow.
Block though from Lost. He is offensively incredible and defensively
Good read
devilish.
from
If I can't
Lost.
call you bro, you can't call Daniel Dan, alright? He is Daniel to you.
Hey,
Yeah,
To him
who
twice.
calls Daniel?
Here's Stromik
Okay,
trying to
well.
beat Arsenal.
He
Rettles
tried
there,
with him
or Rett,
twice.
as I can call him. He clears it away well. Arsenal flicks that one high towards KV1. Good play from the club. You know, they're just slowing things down. They're getting boost as well. Look at their boost management in the top left. Space Station Gaming are really struggling to steal it from them, and that's giving the club so much more belief.
Nice
when they're on the
riddles.
ball.
Opportunities though, as they do manage to pick up quite a bit of boost. Rettles caught awkwardly and Arsenal pulled onto that ball. The bump coming in from Lost. The physical play, normally the way of Space Station, but removing Rettles from the pitch. That's the man who wants to instigate a lot of the violence. Daniel touching it down on a back pass towards Rettles, and it allows Space Station to go for yet another attack. The club though, 2-1 up, the final 30 seconds, and potential for our game number 6.
Daniel goes high, but instead,
He got
unfortunately for him, he
bumped,
couldn't
I
quite get
think.
the edge of it that he wanted. He'll have to go again. Into the center with him this time. It's solo. Gets a couple more touches. Stromik up so quick. Stromik, who this entire series has quietly been going about his work, just getting in the way of Space Station where needed. And the club find themselves 7 seconds away from getting their second game in the series.
this.
Daniel's in the way. KV1
Love
taking
that.
so much time. You asked earlier if he believed, you know, if he was confident enough to be here. Based on that,
3-2.
at the end of the game, having the composure.
Man in the there's mid
Reverse sweep? No.
That's the easiest. Who had them favorite moments.
smile. They're called the crowd who are also
We're going
very much
again.
cheering for Space
3-2,
Station
come on.
Gaming.
The crowd who are right in front of these players as well. They are staring. You can see the crowd from in front of the monitor in front of you, so it's really difficult to play with that. Stromik's going to take a touch and boom it long. Can the club get into this game and really make this a challenging series for them? Lost is going to take control here, at least for a second. Daniel is there. He's beaten by KV1. Stromik's coming in. Rettles is heading back towards the goal.
High. Shot too high again.
KV1. He couldn't quite get enough height in the amount of time that he had. Space Station Gaming send it forward. It's been a better start for the club. I mean, throughout this series, we have seen that the club have been struggling at the beginning. Space Station Gaming putting them under so much pressure. There is none of that here on Neo Tokyo. Maybe Bob's Ramen is the charm. That's what they needed to really have that, you know, that emphasis going into the start of a game. Lost takes a decent touch, but Daniel's next. Arsenal, a huge demo on a Stromik. Daniel's
And a goal! Sub goal!
for pace, get Space Station Gaming the lead, and that will just relieve so much pressure. That balloon that was about to pop, it's just opened up a little bit, and it's
Just a
via
shot.
bomb, gets via a
Nice
demo,
shot.
and it's via some class from Daniel. Gives Space Station that 1-0 lead, but there's a lot of Rocket League left to go in this game. It's still not easy for them. The club will, I'm
What
sure,
is that camera?
make it as difficult for them as possible.
Nice
but Arsenal is
fake.
making it look pretty easy, waltzing through.
Wow.
The follows up. Rettles doubled Space Station Gaming's lead, but it was all the work of Arsenal. We said that this man was the improviser. He is the one who makes it up as
Very,
he goes along.
very
He's
nice.
always
I think that was a bump
thinking
as well,
so
was it?
quick. The improviser. He is the one who Gaming's
Can't
lead,
see.
but it was all the work of Arsenal. We said that
Dang it.
this man was the
Yeah. Boom.
He is the one who makes it up as he goes
Nice.
along. He's always thinking
That was almost
so
a self.
quickly.
Stromik with
Maybe
his
his plan when he went
self-scored
up wasn't to
anyway,
Lost
but
out the way,
good
his
job.
saw Lost in his peripheral vision. Didn't phase him at all. Just challenged straight into him. Space Station Gaming is a good kickoff
Boop.
from them. There's
Ay,
more
ay,
demos
ay.
coming in from Arsenal.
Uh-oh.
A huge pinch.
Daniel's
from a
back.
striker
Good
KV1.
job.
Massive play, but Space
Smart,
Station,
smart,
what a
very
start.
smart.
2-0
Dunked them.
for them as well versus the club
Oh.
that was looking fantastic in that previous game. KV1 touching it low. And the demo's coming out. Lost wanting to make it a 2v3. Historically, much easier to win if that ends up happening. But 2 goals within a minute and a half. That is the most amount of goals we've had so early on in a series.
And that's despite the
In a
club
game run.
pretty much starting better in this game. You know, they had all the play. They had the pressure, they had the boost. The Space Station Gaming get that 1 goal. And suddenly it's 2, and suddenly they're looking comfortable. We've been here before. Space Station Gaming have been 2-0 up in a game before.
Double?
Not
Nah.
back, but not
Stromik
quite
saves
two.
it in the
So,
backboard.
Very much not out the woods in this game and in this
Riddles
series.
is up. He's
Good
sending
pass
it
from
over,
Rettles.
and
Oh,
aye.
Arsenal wanted to probably get this
So
shot
close.
off, but Just slightly
opportunity
for it. KV1 pre-jumping from the backboard. Arsenal bumped out of the way, removed into the side corner.
Nice.
Wasn't able to get the touch on the ball, however, and KV1 going central again, bumping Arsenal, demoing him off the pitch. Rotels has to get anything, and that touch is great.
We go into the corner there. In the club's corner, Lost, desperate to get this next touch. He's going for it, got the pre-flip, then got the flip reset. Daniel, he just waited and watched the entire time. Good experience defending from him now.
Wow, can't find a comfortable position in my chair.
He's got Lost in front of him. Can he get it?
Almost.
Almost fallen completely for Rettles. Everyone had to keep a hawk's eye on that one.
It's three.
Managed to do so. Now here's a Stromic again.
Another one?
Rettles, does he get that boost? No, he actually leaves it for his teammates.
Another one.
So there will be a huge boost advantage for
Lost
SPACESTATION Gaming if only they can get control
dunk.
of the ball. Quite happening there.
Daniel almost dunked
again. After wave of SSG pressure. This is what we want from them.
Yeah.
The ability to mix up mid-game when things are going against them and just step up to that next gear.
But that's when they play their best, when they know that they're confident, when they've got that ridiculous energy about them. From KV1 clears it away. Oh, and again, just diving in front of that net. No boost, but KV1 a great idea to go into the corner.
Here we go.
2 minutes left. He uses that boost, a wonderful effect.
Damn, very nice
just underneath the crossbar.
No angle.
Has to be perfect.
Almost lost.
Crazy. That flip reset to its highest ability. Stromic securing one. Can't quite whip himself around it to get the second shot though.
Shot.
Going for
Big.
one, but Lost passing.
Wow.
Going for a little bit too much
so
fancy
close.
play potentially. Lost. Look at that. Zero boost. Still with more ambition than you can shake a stick at.
SPACESTATION Gaming, such a good team at playing when they're in front.
Didn't have flipped again. I should have won. I don't think he had the boost anyway.
Out of the club. KV1 pushing the pass to Stromic, and again the club do break through.
Little bit of deflation on the side of SPACESTATION. They don't want to be letting it go, but that is mirrored. Sorry, rather the opposite of that over on the side of the club, where they were happy fist pumping, getting that pass in. The team plays. Certainly looking a little bit better than going for the solos.
And in 19
Still
seconds.
Goal they're going to need to make up if they have a chance of even getting to overtime.
Potentially the biggest 1 minute and 15 seconds in the careers of a Stromic, KV1 and Lost. Can they make the most of it, or can SPACESTATION Gaming hold out what you would expect?
Wow, nobody's there.
Doesn't have the angle. SPACESTATION Gaming survive for now.
Whipping a past central is just unable to get the shot off into a great place, but KV1 trying to go high on that pass.
The mid Arsenal has the ball.
Another one. Arsenal teaming up with Rettles, as he has done for a very long time now. Can't get a goal out of it this time, however. Lost.
Big. Oh no.
How does he dodge that bump?
That is why this man has so much hype behind him. Look at this. Didn't have all the boost in the world, and he used every ounce of it to get that touch over Daniel, of all defenders, right at the
good shot, but I wonder why they didn't speed
and they have parity
it up. I guess they didn't have a lot of boost.
But Stromic is back.
It's just so well worked around, you know, being able to.
I have a feeling there's going to be another goal here. I think for SSG.
The side of one of the demos, and considering the start the SPACESTATION Gaming had in this game, the club have worked back wonderfully.
Wow, that was close.
Stromic in that far corner. Arsenal's trying to close him down, but SPACESTATION Gaming
ready?
is being beaten to the ball now. Going to try and find Arsenal, who's just being nudged out of the club's goal. 20 seconds left. This is so tight.
Maybe a game 7 coming if the club have anything to do with it.
Good dunk.
But Daniel, he already shuts off that avenue. Misses that pass over towards Arsenal. KV1 clearing out of the side. Death's door now for Rettles.
Rettles to the mid.
Arsenal to shoot does end up going high. KV1 defending
Have it?
that backboard.
He does. Daniel. That's the one. Almost.
Difficult to decide where to put the pass in. Everyone's up in the sky as soon as somebody gets the touch and gets the ball. Oh my goodness, almost a response and a return of some nightmares from Spring there from the SPACESTATION kickoff.
Crumbs, that was close. First 10 seconds is action-packed with a boom to tick us into the 12th and 13th. Into the center, that ball going high with KV1 receiving, only 40 boost, can catch up with it, but Daniel just waiting. The final touch, just managed to get it past him. Arsenal on that side wall. Brilliant backwards defense from SPACESTATION so far.
These late nudges over the top from the club, it's not quite an air dribble, it's just a late tap, a flick over the top of the defender. It's been pretty effective. SPACESTATION Gaming is struggling to read them, and it's all from that touch.
Off the wall.
KV1 earlier, this attack begins. SPACESTATION Gaming do manage to get it away. A flick from Arsenal, a pretty boostless effort. Can't do too much with it, and Lost. Get the next he's missed the
they're having problems with the backboard a little bit. Bump? What? I can't believe it's 0 boost.
both backboards in the last little while.
But
How
does
did he do
manage to,
that?
whip round
Oh my
immediately.
lord! Wow. Beautiful. Beautiful.
And demolish create.
Like, oh, game can fall, not being able to secure any of those.
These